Lilian Tata, Enzo Cutial, Ronan Richardo, Samuel Leslorian, Andre Chapeau. That is Touch France. And our host, Italia Touch, Chiara Suriani, Franco Praticaro, Giacomo Aliari, Gabriela Thiela, Giulia Colombo, Cecile Mas, Riccardo Maida, Eleonora Grigioni, Mirko Costantini, Dania Pavesi, Andrea Lafredo, Niccolo Colombo, Anita Thielia, Alberto Cogliati, Leon Prete, and Alessandro Colombo. Thank you. And now the national anthem of Italy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Teams and referees will be tapping off at 7:35. You have 4 minutes. 4 minutes to tap off, please. That's your 2-minute warning, referees and teams, your 2-minute warning. When the hooter goes, you start the clock. When the hooter goes, Players and referees, 1-minute warning. Please take to the field. Players and referees, this is your 1-minute warning. Players and referees, 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Welcome to Calvisano.
Okay, we're good, we're quiet now. Players and referees, stand by.
And we're off. Italy against France. Mixed open, first game of the tournament here in Calvisano. It's been a frenetic first minute. Italy almost scoring straight from the tap. France on the 7. Long ball. Forward pass. So we've had 2 opportunities straight away. One from Italy and one from France. So tonight we've got just one game for you. We've had the opening ceremony, which was amazing. And now we've got the grudge match, we can call it Italy Mixed Open against France Mixed Open. Some good driving there by Italy. Turnover ball. Excellent meters made by number 14. France continuing a frenetic pace. Touch called. Try given. First try of the day goes to France. Jack Elaria taking the ball in. Mirko, Costantino. Jack is the danger man for Italy. If he fires, Italy can do all right here. Again, another opportunity in the 7. Not converting again this time, Italy. Turnover ball, first touch. So Italy now have 6 touches. Hard touch coming in by France. Penalty to Italy, 6 more touches. Leon Prete orchestrating things. Incorrect roll, or not square, I think, which was a bit of a shame there, really, from the Italian point of view. They had 6 touches and they turned over the ball. Good driving by France up to the halfway line. Number 10 from France sneaks away. Matthias Bessard. 2-0. 2-0 France. Italy on halfway. Again, elementary mistakes. I don't think Italy can afford to give these penalties or these turnovers away on first, second touch. France driving towards their box. Again, great driving by the French team. Open the ball up. Forcing the pass. Okay, ball down, turn over to Italy. I think Italy need to just steady the ship a little bit. When they get into the red zone, they need to use all their touches. Italy drive into the box. Oh. Another mistake. These mistakes are killing them. France, 5 touches remaining. Already within 30 meters. Bringing on some strike runners. Number 14, Ronan Richardot. Looks to be setting things up. Long ball. No. Great line from the link. Unfortunately, ball down for France. Turnover Italy. Italy need to steady the ship. Make some yards. Good yards by Giacomo Laria. Past halfway. Looking to set up a scoop. No. Good defense by France. Offside. Offside. Okay, now here's an opportunity. There's an opportunity for Italy. 6 touches within the red zone. Number 10, Franco Perticaro. Again, that's a ball lost. Again, with plenty of touches still left. I think we've played 6 minutes. I think the difference between the two teams, France is just more clinical. Italy making loads of mistakes on first, second, third touch. That's basically the difference. France driving well again, opening the ball up, good meters. Forward pass, I think. Okay, so we've got Giacomo Laria and Leon Prete, who've played together many, many years. They played together in club level in Brianza. Again, mistake. They can't afford to keep doing these mistakes. Good, efficient driving again by the France team. Up to halfway, opening up. Same play each time. Going through the middle. And again, a try from Maxime Poirier. Simple, good hard driving, opening up in the middle, and Italy really had no answer. 3-0 to France. Okay, Italy driving up the middle, making good yards within a strike zone. It's a great dive. What can Italy do here? Alberto Cogliati trying to orchestrate things. This is his first international. Again, ball down. Good defense from France. They defend very well, very tight within the middle on their line, not allowing Italy to any space. A rare mistake by France. The French drive from their own line to the box has been really good. Unfortunately, that time, ball down, turn over to Italy. What can Italy do here? So there's no subs yet, but they go into the sub box. Fresh players coming on. Leon Prete looks for a gap, no gap. Calling the defence to come off the line. Franco Perticaro and Leon Prete. What can he do here? Leon Prete looking for a hard touch, nothing given. At the moment, you've got to say that France have defended really well on their line. Not giving Italy any space whatsoever. Oh, surely there was a touch. Calling in number 6 back. Andreas Chaffot. My French isn't the best, although I did do French A-level in school, long time ago. Same play, opening the ball up, past halfway now. Lucas Lelor-Ryan, orchestrating things. Back inside to Lucas. It's good flow. It's good flow. Dummy half. Oh! Dummy half breaking through the defence. Just that last pass not go into hand. Italy escape one. Italy driving to the box, bringing on fresh players. I think we've already used up 4 touches though. Needs to go. Jack Ilaria, if anyone can do it. He hasn't really got into the game, but Jack is one of those players that has got a bit of X factor about him. You know, he's probably the one player in the Italian team who's just he's got stardust, absolutely. But at the moment, he just can't get into the game. 12 minutes gone, still 3-0 to France. Okay, some good driving by Italy. Alberto Cogliati setting up, good flow. Franco, what can he do? The defense is really, really strong from France. Oh, is it dives? Surely that's down. Yeah. We have our first score for Italy. Franco Perticaro. The crowd has started to come alive as well. 3-1 to Italy, to France. Bit of aggro, love a bit of that. That was on Cecile Mass, who actually is French. And now we've got an intervention by Kevin Hobbs, one of the referees. Hobbsy, who I know very well, a Welshman like myself. What's he had to say? Not a lot. Play on. Set up in the middle. Again, for a change, France haven't scored, I don't think, for the last 5 or 6 minutes, which is good from Italy. They need to sustain this pressure now. Loose pass again. Again, it's these little mistakes Italy are making, which is just punishing them. So we look at it at the French mixed team. They in the World Cup last year, they actually got to the quarterfinals, losing to Wales in the ranking match. Sorry, Wales obviously very strong at mixed level, reigning double champions in Europe. So France, they'd be looking to do well here. They finished second to Wales in the Euros. Lost. I watched that game. It was an excellent game. I think they lost by 1 at the last Euros. So they're an excellent side, and I think Italy, they fancy themselves, but France have got pedigree. Try score to Franco. Nowhere to run. Turnover ball. Using the winger, drive into the box. Again, making really good yards. Ooh, a little bit off the mark, maybe. Yeah. So France turning the ball over on halfway. We've got just under 5 minutes left of this first half. A couple of hard touches coming in. There's no love lost between France and Italy. It's a bit like Wales-England, this. Here's Jack Ilaria. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's looking for that gap between the two mids. Okay, six touches, turnover ball. At least he's starting to have a go now, Jack. France again drive into their box, making easy yards, really. Another thing I think the Italians perhaps guilty of is just rolling in defence from the opposing half. A little bit more pressure needs to be coming from Italy. Touch called. Good last touch. So we were talking about how France did in the last World Cup and Euros, but so let's have a look at Italy. Italy, in the last World Cup last year, they had a really good tournament, in fact. As we see a turnover, again, another error from Italy. So they had a really good tournament. They lost to Japan, actually, finally, finishing 11th, which I think they'd be disappointed in that. I know they were disappointed. But they did have a really good World Cup. Played really well, competed really hard, and probably the best result Italy have had in many, or maybe ever. Okay, France opening the ball up on the line. Bad pass to the winger. Remains 3-1 to France. So yeah, Italy did very well in the World Cup. Another error. I wish I'd taken account of the amount of errors that Italy are making, which is unbelievable at the moment. I think when they look back at this footage, certainly this first half, the amount of errors, the ball they've given away, especially on sort of first, second touch, is incredible. It's killing them. Great touch, Alberto Cogliati. I think France still have 3 touches on the 7. It's a set-up play. Link coming in, looking for a wrap. No, long ball. And we have another try. Good long ball. Good hands by the winger. 4-1 to France. So we go just over a minute left of this first half. Can Italy get another score? Another score would be fantastic for Italy. Giacalaria again, trying to beat Maxime Poirier, who so far has managed to contain Giacalaria. He looks a great defender, Maxime. Again, easy yards to halfway, past halfway, opening up. There's no pressure on the open side when France open the ball up. Easy yards again. Good touch by Cécile Mas. It's a matter of seconds now before this first half concludes. There goes the siren. Oh!
And that brings us to the end of our first half of the European Opens Touch Cup. Touch France leading Italia Touch 4-1 at half time. We'll be back with you shortly. We have a 5-minute break. We'll do our normal warnings just before the start of the second half.
How are you doing here? Right, I think. It's a bit weird because you've got to be really like
close to the mic.
You know, you're sort of stood like that. You know, it's well, I'm not really sure how near you can be. So you told me to go near.
So you're being heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've no idea what it sounds like, but in fact, I don't even know. Like even now, that's on. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Is there any delay between the two?
No.
Are you in control of this timer or are
No, they are. Literally, we just reset it, and then it goes again. So when the hooter goes, I just press go again. It's actually quite a good system.
You won't speak no, I don't have to speak. The next
Yeah, I think you should.
Oh, I can if you want. I can be here. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you want.
I'll tell you what, I'll introduce
Sure.
as because I said to Andrea as well, it'd be nice for him to say a few words as well. And if you want, so I'll tell him. I think that one's off.
Al secondo tempo la segnale.
Ah, okay. So at the moment it's off. So I'm not sure how close you need to get to it, but he told me to get quite close. But it feels a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? You can't even see the pitch because it.
But you can see here all
You
the
can
time.
see this, and there's no delay.
Okay,
so
that's
we look
exactly
now,
the same, yeah.
and it's perfect. Really.
It's quite a young Italian team besides one or two guys. I mean, you've got Franco here, you've got these guys over there.
It's his first tournament, so the main guys is these two.
Yeah.
They play together. He's still only young, but they're very good. This guy's young. Cécile, she's come from France, so she's done really well. I think that's Julia. She's been around a long time.
Players and referees.
This one.
He looks older.
He does. Do you know what? He played 18s.
Players and referees.
He's got
Players and referees. This is your 2-minute warning.
he could be really good. He got a fantastic dive. He learned how to dive. Because when he first turned up, he was diving like a swan dive. And
Yeah, we all start all rugby dive.
yeah, exactly. So I'm guessing half time as well. You can still chat at half time.
Normally you can, yeah, but there's no reason to now.
No. I'm guessing it is still open, isn't it? Yeah. So, Abu, what's your actual official sort of title?
It's just board director. He's calling board director of the FIT. Board member, board director.
Okay. Did you say top dog or?
Don't say top dog. No.
Yes, actually.
Players and referees, your 1 minute warning.
The colour, everything is
Really vivid, yeah?
It's better than my
No,
TV at home.
really good.
Okay, so welcome back everybody. Second half about to commence, waiting for the hooter. So from the first half, we noticed Italy turn over ball way too many times. Loads of mistakes, and they need to rectify that. France, just more clinical really, so I think that's the difference between the two teams. We'll see what happens in this
30 seconds.
in this second half. So as we're just waiting for the tap, I'd like to just introduce the esteemed Michael Abramovich, board director of FIT, who's behind a lot of this stuff.
Please
that's gone
stand
on
by.
for this organisation of this tournament and many other things. So, Mike, welcome to Calvisano.
Thanks very much, Gianni. Great to be here, and great facilities here at Calvisano to see two good teams, two young teams playing, and let's see how they go in the second half.
Yeah, I think it's. This is Italy's first tournament, so to speak, since Treviso in 2012. And what's your thoughts on like you said, the setup is great, etc.
Yeah, it's been really good to see as France go through a really nice little bit of movement there by the French. Got loose on the link, a little bit tight on the link defence, and managed to get around there. So 2012, when we had, I think you remember, we had our European Championships in Treviso, which was a great tournament. We had a little bit of rain there, I think I remember as well, some serious
We
rain.
did.
Serious rain. But we had a discussion last year with Nicola Colombo and then Andrea of Italy Touch when we were at the Vichy European Juniors, and they said they really would like to put in a tournament, and so we got talking and discussed this, and amazingly they've done a fantastic job, especially Andrea and his team, to put on what we have here today and what we this weekend. So we're really looking forward to seeing how the teams hitch up. It's been some really nice touch here played by both teams at the moment, so let's hope we see that for the rest of the tournament as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's great to see the teams like countries like Italy, getting involved. We've had for so many years, we've had the same. Nothing wrong with it, but we've gone to Vichy a few times, we've been to Nottingham. Amazing setups. They've got the infrastructure. Everything's there, and I think a lot of the teams. I speak for Wales in a way. We hosted in Swansea many years ago, 2014.
Yeah, 14. Yeah.
14. And but even Wales. You'd think we could hold a major tournament like the Euros, but it's very difficult to find the facilities, the infrastructure, and everything around organising a tournament like this. So. I think it's great, from your point of view, seeing a country like Italy stepping up and having a go.
Yeah, absolutely, Gianni. Italy stepping up now. This is our third tournament of this sort of summer series. We've had the Youth Atlantic Touch Cup, which was held in Limerick and Ireland, which was the first tournament that had been held there. And that's some lovely stepping there by the number 18 of France, screaming down the line. The despairing dive by number 10, calls a touch, but he's calling the touch. What a great diving save there in the corner.
Wow, that's a hell of a save.
Not a popular decision, and a great intercept there. Wow, two brilliant pieces of defensive play by the number 20 there from Italy.
Yeah, Giacomo Ilaria, he's the go-to guy for. Just as I say that, kiss of death.
Commentator's curse. You gave him one. No.
He spent a lot of time in Australia playing in the championships out there, the NTS, the state champs.
NTL
and
New South Wales state
championships, and I think he spent 4 months there, and he played with a lot of good players, and I think he's learned a lot. So Italy rely on him definitely.
Okay, well, he's had some great defensive plays, but he won't be happy with the last pass he gave out there, unfortunately.
No.
Same play by France again. They like to play that 32 shorts with a wrapper and then see it for the long ball. Just not getting it stick at the moment, but some better defence by the Italians as well. So we, as I said, we've had our third. This is the third tournament out of 3. The first was the Youth Atlantic in Limerick in Ireland, which was a really fantastic tournament with 45 junior teams from around the world participating there. Some really great touch being played, and Limerick for the first time we've hosted there, which was fantastic, a new venue for us and for Ireland Touch. And then we last weekend we had the Senior Touch Cup, European Senior Touch Cup, held in Stirling, which was also a really fantastic event. 32 teams out there, some really good play, really nice atmosphere, some wonderful weather, which lots of people were surprised about in Stirling. We had some great days of sunshine, really nice conditions. And now here in wonderful Italy in Calvisano and for the Open Touch Cup. So we've really nicely moved things around. It's been great that the countries have taken it on, all 3 of Ireland Touch, Scotland Touch and Italia Touch doing it. So the more, as you say, Gianni, it's nice to have different venues where we can go and venues that can actually host when we maybe split the numbers of teams up between the seniors and the opens and the youth.
Yeah, I think it's been on the cards for a while, maybe the splitting of the tournament. I mean, we've seen, the Euros have grown. My first Euros was 2000 in Edinburgh, which we won.
Mine as well.
By the way.
Mine as well.
Oh, yours too. So we won the men's open that year. So I'm just saying that. Great ball inside. He's given the try.
Yeah.
Wow, what a ball inside.
Yeah, just some good,
Showboating, someone might say.
some good pace shown by the link there.
That was good.
Got into the
Yeah,
goal area.
You were saying about the splitting of the teams. I mean, the Euros since, as I say, when I first started and you started in 2000. I mean, it's grown so much since then, and physically almost impossible for cities to host now. It's, you look at the amount of players and the hotel rooms and everything that goes around the event. It's become too big, so perhaps splitting it is. You've heard it from the horse's mouth here. This could happen next.
One step at a time. The next Euros in Vichy will definitely be together, and then we'll reassess after that. But you're absolutely right. It is very difficult to have the amount of fields that we need, the amount of accommodation for all the teams, the resources that go into it, the referees and everything, and the volunteers. So that is definitely a consideration. But certainly the next Euros, which will be in Vichy, will be a joined Opens and Seniors European Championships.
Excellent. So the second half started a bit frantic. France have managed to come away with that, a bit of a champagne rugby pass inside, behind the back. Excellent try, but it's still quite even. Italy driving really hard, trying to set up. 20 yards out. Franco. Ball out to the winger.
They're trying a bit of a passive play there, but it's not really well constructed enough to be effective. And unfortunately, mistakes here from the French as well, so the Italians will enjoy that. I was just about to say the French have been making better yards than the Italians, but they've made a couple of errors recently, which seems to have been put some pressure on them. So now let's see if the Italians can take advantage of that.
Yeah, let's see now. Leon Prete setting up. Good touch on him. He does call a hard touch a lot.
Might do a link punish for Cecile Mash. He's trying to go on the link. Oh, a little bit close to the line.
Yeah.
They get a penalty.
Yeah, not coming off the line, I think. Mr. Kevin Hobbs, the Welshman.
Very experienced referee. Been refereeing. He was a player before he refereed, as some people are, and he's been refereeing since 2010. I think the State Cup was where he started to move. New South Wales, where he got his first break. But he very strong referee for European touch. Italian going backwards a little bit there.
Great scramble by the French defence. Yeah, Hobbsy's been around a long time. I played with Hobbsy. We went to school together, believe it or not. Yeah, he's been around a lot. He's great knowledge, given a lot to the sport, and yeah, long may it continue. So Italy's trying to set up with their mate danger man, Jack Alaria, looking for the ball back inside. Oh!
A really nice snipe there by the link, getting a quickie open there, and the quarterback and getting a nice snipe from the link there. It's a really good play by France, and here they come up the field. They won't want to make any mistakes coming off their line again. That's a lot better drive. That's a really nice drive into the middle of the Italians. He would have liked to have probably gone down there to give themselves a platform. They've got to start from zero here. Oh, there's a little bit of Hollywood there.
There's that grudge match again, Italy, France.
Lots of passion in this game.
So Maxime, he looks very dangerous to the French number 2. What was his name again? Maxime Poirier. His little battle with Jack Alari in the first half was really good, and I think he came out on top in defence.
Italians going a little bit lateral to get to their box. They would want to be a little bit further up on that third touch. Unfortunately, got a bit stuck.
He's called half.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of confusion there with the Italian. They want to get that subbing a little bit cleaner than that.
I think you mentioned it just now, Mike, that France had driven much better than Italy in the first half, and I think that's one of the key aspects of this game is driving from your own line and the subbing, getting to the sub box, getting past halfway, and getting that flow going forward. And France has just been a lot better.
Yeah, I think let's see as they finish up here on the line. Yeah, there's some nice defence by Italy there, shutting them down. They've got to get back out though in a hurry. And a little bit of confusion by Italian, and a big long ball to the winger. And a nice try there by the number 3. Bit of confusion in the Italian middles. Link making a nice touch, but then the middles not knowing who their player was, getting through the middle, and a nice long ball out to the wing, number 3, and a good try by France.
I think she may be on a hat trick now. Astrid Velay.
Yeah, the French have generally looked a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, smoother in the ruck ball. They seem to be making better yards. The Italians just haven't quite got the drive on it well enough, and everybody likes watching touch on the 7. Trick plays and switches and really nice quick movement. But for the purist, the midfield is an attritional game, and if you get a flow in the middle, you generally seem to get on top of teams, and that's what France have been doing quite well today.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking during the first half about the French at the World Cup and Italy, how they've done. I mean, France, they had a decent World Cup and Euros. They finished second against to Wales at the Euros last. So they had a strong side, and I think they've got a couple of players missing, but they would expect to win this game, even without their strike runners.
Very nice play.
Great ball inside, split the middles, and we have Lucas Lalo Ryan, who scores for France. I told you my French was bad, but even though I did A-level French, Mike.
So while we're just sitting here watching the Italian set up on the line now, with Cecile Mass, a very experienced player there, conducting affairs, going short side. Nice touch in there by the French. Cecile there trying to take a leading role in the middle. Very experienced campaigner, as I said. She's got a number of European Championships and World Cups under her belt, as well as playing a lot of touch in Australia. The French will be really pleased also with the Atlantic Cup, the Youth Atlantic Cup. They got 2 gold medals at that, which was their best finish so far in a tournament. So watch out.
The future is bright then.
Watch out, everybody. The French are coming, and they've got some really, really exciting players.
You mentioned the juniors tournament recently. That's been going a couple of years now. I mean, I think that's the future now. I mean, it's grown. Even that's grown. I mean, huge, hasn't it? Over the last few years, few tournaments.
Yeah, well, we had the Asia Pacific Touch Cup as well, which was earlier in the year, and that was held in Australia. And with the Youth Atlantic Touch Cup, I think we had in total almost 70. There were just over 70 teams, youth teams.
Well, that's amazing. Fair play. I mean, this is open grade, so it's our sort of showpiece, if you like, for our sport. They tend to be younger, quicker, faster, fitter. So the youngsters, I'm sure it won't be long before a few of those guys and girls from the Atlantic Cup, you'll see playing here for their national teams.
Yeah, there are a few. I think certainly England have got one or two of their 20s players that are involved here this week. Whether they are going to be actively playing or not, I'm not sure. But as you rightly say, for sure those players are definitely going to be the future. And it's been great to see them come on. It's very good. We have junior competitions every year just so that we make sure that the youth and juniors have something to do and play it. And that was a little bit of catalogue of errors on both sides. Confusion in the Italian ranks. The French player taking huge advantage of that.
Yeah, very basic error in midfield. I'm not sure what the communication was going on there, passing the ball. I think sometimes if you're not sure, just take the touch. Don't force anything.
You just want to see Italy go maybe back to the basics. They were really competitive in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
It's a really tight game, and they've just gone a little bit away from their game, which sometimes happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've been involved with the Italian touch a bit. They can be the passion, the temperamental, etc., which works a lot of the time. But I think they need to keep their heads, stick to their structures, and hopefully things will come. First game, at home, the showpiece, just at the opening ceremony. I'm sure the hearts will race in, and sometimes you need to temper these things and stick to what you know and just play to what you've been, the plays you've been running for the last however long you've been training for.
So we've got Italy now who can profit off a French error. Let's see what they can do here.
French are defending really well in the middle.
I'd really like to see the Italians move the French around a bit more. There's a little bit not enough movement for me. There's a sweeper play. And then just... he's getting it. There you go.
There we are, Leon Prete.
He had a couple of options outside him as well, but took the shorter route and managed to sneak under for a well-deserved try.
Yeah, I think it'll do them a lot of confidence, that. I know Leon works a lot on his diving within the 7. Perfect example there.
So this year's events, these the European Senior Touch Cup and this the European Opens Touch Cup, we actually only created these events at FIT last year due to the demand to give players something to play for in this year after a World Cup. World Cup, there's a very attritional 3-year generally plan that goes into it, and it's really tiring and also expensive. So this year we decided to host these 2 events where teams could decide if they wanted to bring a development side or if they wanted to bring their full national side. It was really up to them. There was no incumbency to do whatever, and it's been wonderful to see how many teams have actually taken it up and used it as a development opportunity. England have got three sides here, which they split all their strength up and bring 3 sides, whereas a team like Scotland have concentrated their strength and using it as a building opportunity. So teams, all of them take different views and look at things differently. So the fact that we've got these events on for these teams is great, and that the nations have taken them up is brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Wales don't have any teams here, and I know they looked at this tournament or this year really as an off year.
Yeah.
As you said, it's an expensive sport. It's there's a lot of they come around thick and fast. The Euros, the World Cups, and all these other events. And I think Wales had decided pretty much as a nation almost really to kind of give this year a little bit of a. I know they took a couple of teams up to Scotland to Stirling last week. But I think they looked at it as a whole and said, we'll have a year off.
Yeah, and that's
which,
fair enough.
you know,
That's fair enough.
Yeah, whatever works for each nation, I suppose, isn't it?
Exactly, and that was what we decided was, or what we spoke about was having the fact that the nations got to choose whether they competed or not, and not like a European Championships where you feel obligated to, you have to play, or a World Cup where you have to play.
Yeah. Oh, so back to the game. Interception by Leon Prete. Score is 9-2. We're up to almost a minute left now. Can Italy get one more score?
It's great to see touch played under lights as well here now. Yeah, you don't often see that here in Europe, but a really good idea by the organisers to put this on. That's a nice out ball. Let's see if Italy can finish well here.
I'm not sure what the touch count was there, but maybe forcing the pass a little bit. So, yeah, we're nearly up to the hooter now. France 9-2. I think France will be happy with this. They made some mistakes. But I think for the first game, Italy on the other side, I think they would have ruled a few of their mistakes, especially in the first half. Loads of mistakes. But if they can put those things right, I'm sure they'll have a good tournament.
Yeah, I think it's a good first game for Italy as a hit out, just to see where they are. A good sighter for them.
Yeah.
As you say, France, I think, will obviously be the happier team. They've got the win, but they've also generally played some decent touch. But there's also going to be opportunities for them to improve.
And there we have it. First game. Final score, France 9, Italy 2.
And that brings to the end our first game of this tournament and of this evening. Touch France coming out winners 9-2 against the host Italia Touch. Thank you very much to both teams and also to our team referees. Thank you for this evening. We shall see you back tomorrow bright and early at about 8 a.m. for our first tap off on 3 fields. Have a good evening. Buonasera.
See you, Mikey.
See you tomorrow. How's your year? How's the year? I hope it's better tomorrow. I just got a earache or an infection. Good stuff. Well,
I was going to say, I don't know how they do ATVs over there, so I don't know how.
cool. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's good. Enjoy it. That's one thing.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, a lot more. There's a lot more. You'll need that more. So small.
Togliere la spazzatura che eventualmente hanno lasciato, cioè ci sono bidoni ovunque se possono non lasciare, se possono non lasciare sporche le tribune, la colgo io per i bidoni che ci sono.
Okay, everybody. First game done. First win to France, 9-2. Just a reminder to everybody to take your rubbish. Take your rubbish with you. Don't leave them on the seats. Take them to the bins. Dispose of your rubbish. Portate tutti via nei spogliatoi. Tutti i rifiuti.
I didn't realise they could cheer with this. I was like, because
That's good. So you're happy. We'll have you doing that. Mike, James will help. That will give you a great sort of probably 3 or 4 games.
well, I think the guys have sent out links for people to come up and sign to wherever they want to commentate.
So it's probably worth having you, Michael, James.